Here are some drawings of a simple vanity we were asked to build.
I really hadn't planned on making much of a YouTube video on this project because it's just painted cabinetry, which I don't usually do. So this is one of those things you don't want to have happen. So there are dados in the face frame to accept the plywood panels, and I think you can see they're not quite seated. So I usually cut the dados pretty tight, and I did in this instance, and then painted the panels, pre-painted the panels before assembly, and that the additional paint made them not seat very well. So what happened was I put clamps on either end and was able to force them down. But if you look at the straight edge, you will see that all I've really done is bend the face frame out of flat. So it didn't seat here because of the additional friction and the thickness of the plywood panel. And there's probably 1/4 of an inch on either end where it's out of flat.
Yes, we did clamp the center section of the face frame to panels. However, this was not sufficient.
I get to do something which I really am not thrilled with, which is completely start this project over again, because there's really no way to cut this apart and save any of it. So that's what we're going to do today.
Demolition of the flawed vanity using sliding table saw, STS, and then a reciprocating sawzall.
So now we're going to use the sliding table saw for one of the things it was designed for, which is to cut sheet goods. I'm going to try a little different camera angle.
Face frame assembly second time around. Fortunately, we had milled up some extra stock earlier and were able to get right to the version 2.
Milled the stock, cut it all to length, fitted it, did the loose tenon joinery in my pajamas at night, trying to make this last bit of the day.
Here we are using the STS with dado tooling to cut the dados in the face frame to accept the plywood panels, which we made slightly wider this time around. Here we are cutting the plywood panels with the STS, which utilizes a small scoring blade mounted in front of the main blade to achieve a clean cut in the plywood.
Couple of days since I tore the old cabinet apart, and I've redone it, and just in the process of gluing it all together.
Version 2 cabinet assembly using right angle fixtures to ensure the panels set into the face frame at 90 degrees and measuring the diagonals of the carcass for square. No reveal on this one, as it is, or should have been, pretty mundane. Thanks for watching our video. We take solace in knowing that even the most noble of artisans experience the occasional slip-up. Stay tuned for upcoming videos on studio upgrades and, of course, more custom woodwork projects. Visit us at thenobleartisan.com. The Noble Artisan, handcrafted woodwork, heirloom quality.